Hey, it's Kristen and Bethany here with Girl Defined Ministries, and in today's vlog, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be sharing something really personal. We're going to be talking about how we got our very first book published.
So our dream to get a book published actually started many, many years ago. And I know it's easy to look on here and think like, oh, they have a book published. It was probably super easy for them. Like, no big deal. Like, they probably just like found a publisher, got it published, and everything worked out perfectly.
Because that's what we thought.
Yeah.
When we saw books before we got one published.
Yeah.
Like, oh, so easy.
So easy. So we thought it would be kind of fun to share our story. Like, actually, it was a really long journey, and it continues to be a long journey, and it was actually really hard. So we both had an idea a long time ago, like many, many years ago, shortly after high school, like, hey, wouldn't it be awesome to have a book published, really to just share this message of biblical womanhood, like God's design for women, because it was so on our hearts that we really wanted to get the message out there.
This was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, this was like 10 years ago. Yeah. And so we just thought like, oh, if we get a bunch of words on paper, then somehow this will turn into a book. A publishing company will want it. It'll end up in Barnes & Noble and all over.
Voila.
It'll be great. So we started writing, and shortly after that, we realized we have no idea what we're doing, and this is actually a lot harder. So we kind of went through that process trying to figure it out, had no idea what we were doing, writing stuff, rewriting stuff, until finally one day we decided to stop and take some time to figure out where we were going and what we were doing. And that's when things got really, 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 really bad, because we realized, wow, getting a book published is almost impossible. Like, if we want to get a book published with a formal publishing company, it's going to be really, really hard. So we started researching, we started digging into figuring it out.
This was probably like 3 years ago now at this point.
This was probably like 3 years ago. And honestly, that was just kind of a hard time figuring that out and figuring out the whole writing process.
Yeah, so the more we actually researched how to get a book published, we honestly started becoming more discouraged because, like Bethany said, we realized this is like climbing a mountain, like Mount Everest in the publishing world. And so that really honestly got us to our knees, because we started to pray like, okay, God, if you want this to happen, this has been a dream of ours.
Yeah.
We've really felt this calling for ministry, for reaching young women. And it seems like writing a book would be a great idea, having a resource we can leave with young women. But wow, God, you're going to have to open a door, and a miracle's going to have to happen if this is going to become a published book. And so we started researching some more. We came across Michael Hyatt, which is a great just like blogger, author. He's a great resource if you're interested in anything publishing or book writing. But his courses were hugely helpful. We actually studied, we took courses, and we started learning, oh, okay, you don't actually write a book first. You actually write what is it called? A book proposal. It's kind of like a commercial to a movie, but like a commercial to a book. You write that first, and then you have to get an acquisitions editor to notice you, which is someone inside the publishing company. They're really hard to access and all of these things. And so we're doing this process, and we're like, okay, God, you're going to have to really provide a miracle. So we were praying. And then we actually met up with our friend, Erin Davis, at a conference, who's also an author who heads up the Lies Young Women Believe blog. And she just gave us some incredible advice during the season. She said, girls, you just have to work your hardest. You have to pray, and then you just have to trust God, because he can open doors that you could never open. He is the God that can move mountains. And so we were like, okay, yes, we know that. Thank you for that reminder. Such good advice. And so we started praying even harder. And then shortly after that, the miracle happened.
Yeah. So out of the blue, Kristen and I, we're just, we're working through this process. We're working on our book proposal. We're trying to implement Erin's advice and say, okay, God, this is like our dream. We really feel like this is what you've called us to, but there are zero doors open at this point.
We have no connections.
No, like as zero connections as possible. If you think we have connections, at that point, we had like negative connections.
We didn't know anybody in the publishing world.
Nothing. So really, it was just like, I don't even know. It had to take a miracle from God to make this happen. And so literally, we hear a little ding come into our computers, and then we see this email from someone inside of the publishing company of Baker Books. And this is the very first email we ever received to talk about us getting published. And so this is what we read. We open up this email, and it says, Dear Kristen and Bethany, I recently read an article in a magazine by Kristen titled 7 Habits Every Godly Woman Should Avoid, and have read through some of your website as well. I'm interested in talking with you both about book ideas and possible publication with Baker Books. Would you be interested? I look forward to hearing from you. Many blessings. And this is Kristen and I. Like, first we thought, like, this is a joke. This is a scam. Like, for sure it's scam. Like, there's no way.
We did not believe that.
But lo and behold, we emailed back, and it was legit. And long story short, we ended up securing a publishing contract with Baker Books. And as you know, we now have our book, Girl Defined, which we are so excited about.
So 4 long, grueling months later, we wrote our book and submitted the first draft. And then 1 year from that date, our book went through a bunch of round of edits, design work, cover design. They were trying to place it in different stores and get it on Amazon. And then 1 year later from that point, on this day, 1 year ago, Girl Defined, our book, hit the stores, hit Amazon, and was officially published for the first time ever.
So crazy.
And it was the first time that we actually had a published book, a physical copy, which was so crazy to read
Still feels like
or to just hold it. I mean, still, we're kind of like, wow, God.
Is this
How did you make this happen? And so that is why we wanted to post this, just to say that 1 year ago today, God really did do a miracle in our lives. And he, through our hard work, through our prayers, through the people in our lives just encouraging us and giving us advice, God opened doors that we could never have opened by allowing Girl Defined to get published and for us to hold this copy today. So, in honor of our 1 year anniversary, we have a very special thing that we're going to do today. Do you want to tell them about it?
Yes, so we thought it would be fun for our Girl Defined anniversary to give away a copy to you, our YouTube followers. So we thought it would be fun.
A signed copy, no less.
A signed copy, yeah. So you can like this video in order to enter, as well as comment below. And if you want to maybe get like friends on board, tell them, have them like and comment and say, hey, give me your book.
Yes, we want to give this away to one of you.
Yeah, because this is for us. Honestly, when we see this book, it really is. It's not like, wow, look at this book we have. For us, when we see it, it's like, wow, look at God's faithfulness, because this never would have happened without his amazing provision, without him opening the doors and making this possible. And so the message inside of here is really just one from our hearts, one we want you to read. We want you to know God's incredible design for you. So we would love for you to get this book in your hands, a signed, personalized copy to you. So like this video and comment below for your chance to win.
Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it and if you want to win a copy of Girl Defined, like this video, give us a thumbs up, comment below also for your chance to win. We post brand new videos every Wednesday. Published. Okay, go. Oh, I was hoping you would just grab it and be casual. And I don't know when I'm jumping in or what. You can just stop whenever you're done.
I was trying to wait for you to like jump in.
Oh, I didn't know. I have no idea what this format is. I couldn't remember the other person's name.
I don't even know if it makes sense, the whole video.
Oh, I don't know either. It was more of a different style.
True. Oh well.